Alright, Apple introduced some new iPods on September 9th. Naturally, went out and picked up a few copies of my own. Right now, it's September 13th, so it's a few days later. I decided, because they were the most interesting new products from Apple, from the iPod release, I went ahead and got the iPod Shuffle with the stainless steel finish. And I also got the iPod Nano. This is the 8 gig model with the silver finish. Just for comparison's sake, this video is just going to do an unboxing of the Nano. I brought up my 4th generation Nano. Let's go ahead and put these aside and take a look at the Nano. Again, I didn't know which color to get, so I decided to go with silver since it matches everything else Apple makes. Let's go ahead and peel it off. Right. Set that aside for now. Look at what's inside. Designed by Apple in California. Start here. Of course, got some Apple stickers, product information, and just a little leaflet. And there's the camera and radio functions listed. Okay, as everybody knows by now, the new Nano, new hallmark feature is the camera, and what's not talked about a lot is the radio, which is also a very important feature. So it's definitely got a different finish if you see in the case. Pop this out. See, the screen is longer. This is 2.2 inches. This is exactly 2 inches. Of course, they've moved the scroll wheel down a bit. To my eye, the scroll wheel looks a little smaller. Some other differences you'll notice. It seems to be the same size, but you'll notice that everything is reversed on the bottom. So the microphone, or the headphone jack, is now on the left side, and that's probably a lot to do with the position of the camera. So in order to accommodate the camera, they probably had to move around the internals a bit. And you notice the back is a little different. No longer says 8 gig on the back, or 16 gig depending on the version you get. Top appears to be the same. Otherwise the dimensions seem to be the same. Yep, they are. Oh, you know what? I think they're, yeah. Nope, they're the same. Yep, they're the same. I got this one started already. That's the old one. So, and the other differences besides having the camera, has the FM tuner, which works only with headphones. It has a pedometer. It also has an internal speaker, so naturally you need that for the camera function so that you can play back and hear it. Let's see if we can do a quick video. Alright, let's go to the video camera. Of course, the positioning of the camera isn't the best. You really have to hold it at the edges. Otherwise, you'll put your fingers right over it. Technically, I guess you could hold it this way, right where you'll be viewing the screen. I'm sure you'll get used to it. But if you hold down the center button, it's actually recording right now. Okay, there it goes. It's recording. I believe you hit that button, it'll stop. No, that button will stop. Okay, it stopped there. If you hold down the button while it's not playing, it will give you these features or these effects that you can play with. I'm recording again. Okay, hold down the button. I'm trying to get to the next set of features. Okay, well, I got some playing to do. But anyway, let's see if we can go back and play it. Maybe we can hear my voice in here through the speaker. It says July 13th, 2009, so let's click that. There are the 3 quick, clumsy videos I probably made. I already wanted to touch it, but it's not touch. So the speaker is actually somewhere in the bottom. It projects through the bottom, sort of like the iPod Touch. It already sounds very similar. But it's only video camera, not a still camera. Has no autofocus. It's already much smaller looking. Let's grab my iPhone. You kind of see it. Yeah, you can see how much bigger the iPhone, and certainly the iPhone's a lot thicker. You can see how much bigger the iPhone's camera is, which has autofocus. And the only way they could do that is to, because the iPhone is so much thicker, they couldn't get that on the iPod Touch or the iPod Nano. And the rumor is the iPod Touch couldn't accommodate the camera because it is too thin. Let me grab my 8 gig Touch so you can see just how thin. Yep, see, that's very thin. And of course, they put the camera on the thinnest side of the iPod, where it's, the Nano's tapered at the edges, and they put it right at the edge. So they put it in the thinnest spot they could. So I'm not sure. Anyway, that's about all. I'll have to plug in. Let's see if we can get the FM radio, and I don't think I might speak my headphones nearby. Let's break out these headphones. Menu. Radio. Okay, and then we have some radio. Now I'm used to this because I have the radio adapter for the iPod, but it doesn't work with most iPods, most of the newer iPods. In fact, I'll go grab it just as a quick demo. This was it. It would clamp into your iPod from the bottom, and you would connect your headphone to there, and that would be, it looks like the old Shuffle, but that's how you would connect to the radio. A little clumsy, and I never used it because obviously who wants to carry another wire and dongle with you? So, but at least there was an option, and that only worked on the Classic. So I can already hear the sound. All right. And of course you can see some of the information, and this is what's going to be the big deal, and probably why they introduced radio to begin with, because they could tag and purchase songs using the radio as sort of your shopping tool. So if you find a song you like on the radio, in theory you could go ahead and tag it, and maybe when you connect it again, you can purchase that song through iTunes. So, all right, that's all. I'm going to do an unboxing of my new Shuffle as well, so stay tuned for that. Thank you very much.